time to get with me, man. I know it's in the middle of the night. But I've been wrestling with what to talk to y'all about. Every day there's something new going on with the government, with the president, with the country. But and there's something new going on with me. But like I said, I had to take my time and decipher through the pile of shit so I can determine what to break down for y'all. And this is what I see right here. Come in, hit the like button, man. If you ain't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, man. It ain't gonna cost you a damn. If anybody remember me talking right before Trump getting elected, and I was telling y'all about Project 2025 and what he had going on, and I was trying to break it down and let you know, I'm like, look, Trump want to be king. He don't want to be president. Trump do so much bullshit. Like, the man ain't dumb. Let's get that out the way. Dumb is what he play. He got a lot of dummies on his team. He not one of them. Trump is so close to becoming king, he can taste it. The majority of the country can't even see it. Let me tell you something. They got everybody so focused on the Jeffrey Epstein files that we don't really realize that they don't give a damn. Like, they don't give a damn, bro. Kings, people in charge, people of that that hue, they have never had a problem with taking advantage of young people. Physically, sexually, mentally, none of it. History will show they never had a problem. I told y'all a long time ago, like, they try to tell us we savage, we ain't savage. The shit they have, shit they will continue to do is the old territory. Let me not get too far off topic. When you see the way ICE is out here treating people, when you see the way the government is shut down, it ain't because they ain't got the money to pay the government. Yeah, they take care of all these other governments that ain't American government. But I told y'all, first of all, Trump and Project 2025 was a way to break America down and try to turn us into a third world country. They want to fuck us up. Fuck us up. They gonna be straight. They getting filthy motherfucking rich. I told y'all Trump was gonna rob us blind. The rich folks was gonna rob us blind. Y'all ain't thinking about how much money they making every day while their government shut down. They paying our foreign governments with the money that we supposed to can't pay their bills and can't buy their groceries. But think about how much money it is an accumulation of these people that ain't getting paid. These entities that ain't getting paid. Boy, it's you talking about highway robbery here? No, nigga, space station robbery. This shit way up there with the money they make. But that ain't what we talking about. Trump wants to throw us into a fit of rage with the way he's using the government to attack these blue states with ICE. ICE ain't nothing but a bunch of thugs, man. They not FBI, they not CIA, they not ATF, they ICE. They run around masked up like gangbangers, strapped up like cartel, kicking in doors, throwing gas bombs, laughing, shooting at preachers with gas, you know what I'm saying? They not on the righteous side, they on Trump's side. They're not supposed to be on the righteous side. They're supposed to be out here agitating the people. They're supposed to be out here pissing off the people. They're supposed to be making the people rise up and fight back. They want to get to a point to where we fight back. Why? Because that's when Trump can say, all right, now I can break the rules. What I want to do. Now it's in the best interest of the country for me to sick dogs on these folks because they unruly. Look what they did to my ICE agents. And we already know they gonna lie their ass off like they not gonna admit or acknowledge what the ICE agents out here doing to the people. Because they don't have to. They the government, they the president, they the Republicans, they the, you know what I'm saying? They not us. On the other hand, the government shut down. They fucking up healthcare for the people. That's also to enrage you. That's also to make you fight back. That's also to make you, everybody come out and protest like they want on the 18th. Everybody protest, over 2,200 different protest sites. Then they want to say, or they gonna say, well, look, all these protests turned violent. It's a revolt. Martial law. That's why the government is staying shut down until the 18th. They not even... Hey, Mega Mike told them folks, go on vacation. Sure, they telling the news people and everybody else that, man, we working hard. We trying to keep the government afloat. This is Democrats. Nigga, you told them folks go on vacation. You didn't tell them folks to work behind the scenes and get the job done. Y'all trying to do anything to keep us or to get us agitated, to get us mad, man, to put us in a fit of rage. So by the time the 18th do come, niggas, we done had it. We pissed off. And you already know, all these sites where there's supposed to be protesting going on, they gonna try to send some ICE agents. They gonna have their own people in the crowd. Let me tell you a lie Donald Trump told not too long ago. Donald Trump said Joe Biden had, I can't remember exactly what the number was, but he said Joe Biden had so many different, well over 100 FBI agents mixed in the crowd on January 6th. It was really the ones that was agitating shit. I say, cool. Except for, my nigga, you was the president on January 6th. They was getting ready to swear Joe Biden in. He didn't have no FBI agents at that time. He didn't have control over no FBI for them to have no secret meetings and say, hey, I want y'all to do this. We gonna do this and we gonna make it look like this. Say, my nigga, I mean, it's a good lie to tell if you're dumb. If you don't realize that, my nigga, you was the president. You was trying to stay in office. Joe Biden was about to be sworn in. On January 6th, he just simply wasn't the president. He did not have an FBI to control or manipulate. You did. And that's what I'm saying. It's a lot of motherfucking shit going on that we got to read between the lines. We got to look behind the curtain. Because the people that we have in charge ain't gonna volunteer to tell us some real shit. They're not gonna volunteer to tell us the truth. one, it don't go with their plan. Now, a lot of y'all might wonder why would all these dumbass Republicans want Trump to be able to become king? Come on now. Because they savage. We just talked about that a few minutes ago. This race of people is a savage race of people. And they feel like if they get king, all these times, all these years when they've been telling us, different color people, different races, to go back where we came from. Once they have a king that says go back where you come from, it's no longer a suggestion. You see, they've been getting you ready, they've been showing you how they feel. I used to put a motherfucker on a plane and send them to a country they ain't never been to. We've been saying that for years. All my black people know, they're like, how the hell you gonna tell me to go back to Africa? Nigga, I never been to Africa. They don't give a damn if you've been to Africa. You in America, they don't want you here. So wherever you landed, they don't give a damn if you end up in Australia, Thailand. Long as you ain't here. And then when they get rid of your ass, and they get rid of the Mexicans, and they get rid of the Indians, and the Guatemalans, and the Puerto Ricans, and everybody else, that's when they gonna raise their savage nation and be like, you know what? Let's go take over the rest of the world. We've already done it to a small extent everywhere. We go everywhere and plant our flag. We go everywhere and tell people that their religion ain't right. They need to do what we say and follow the religion we create. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people might look at me and say, Uncle Phil, man, you just on some conspiracy theory shit. I may be, but guess what? Nigga, look at the history of not just America. Look at the history of Haiti. Yeah. Look at the history of South Africa. Look at the history of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Native Americans don't have a sad story of what black folks did to them. Black folks don't have a sad story of what Mexicans did to them. Mexicans don't have a sad story of what Asian people did to them. Asian people don't have a sad story of what Native Americans did to them. We all got sad stories, and it's all the other folks that did it to all of us. They done used and abused us and got this country built. Now that we can show them how to do it, they ready to tear this motherfucker down and rebuild it up the way they want it. You think I'm lying? I'm from Arkansas. They already building all one race communities in this motherfucking state of mine. Testing grounds, testing sites, trying to see how that's gonna work. You know what I'm saying? These folks is working with Trump because he is behind closed doors promising them they racist ideology is going to come true if you support me. But in reality, it's all about him wanting to become king. That's why he sneaks around and powwows with all the dictators, because they're trying to teach him how to do it. I told y'all that there's 4 dictators in the world that want to split this earth up into 4 pieces of pie. One of them dictators ain't became a dictator yet. You got China, you got Russia, you got North Korea, and you got Trump. all in agreement. That, hey, if we can just get America to conform, if we can just break them down, and see, this is another thing. I told y'all the main smart. He's trying to get the Qataris over here to build an Air Force base on American soil. Guess what? When Americans finally pick their nuts up and turn on him, he got buddies overseas in the Middle East, other dictators that he already gonna have set up in America to help him fight y'all ass. They already gonna be here to help him knock y'all ass off. Wasn't like that last year. Wasn't like that last week. But damn it, it's like that now. And you keep saying that I'm with the conspiracies if you want to. And I may be. But the shit that I keep saying keep adding up. And the shit the rest of the world keeps saying don't make no sense. I don't sit around all day and think of what's the worst thing that could happen. I look at what they doing and what they saying, and the shit jump off the page. And so far, everything I done told y'all jumped off the page to me. Then you can see it with your own eyes. I'm not saying I'm predicting this shit. I'm not predicting it. I'm seeing it. I'm not the only one seeing it. I'm looking at it like I don't know how the government ain't seeing it. They started looking at it, talking about, oh well, he keeping the government shut down so they don't swear old girl in and get their vote they need to do the Epstein files. They don't give a damn about the Epstein files. They been had this shit. Epstein been dead for years. They been had his files. Let me tell y'all a secret. Democrats was just in the White House. They had the files. If they was that important that they were gonna put them out there, they would have did it. They don't give a damn. That's a smoke screen. They all the kids, they touching kids, they doing them with kids. They ain't been doing that shit with kids. They been doing it. Way before you was born. You be reading King James version of the Bible. King James was doing it. King Henry was doing it. This ain't nothing new. You think your Uncle Leroy was the only one touching kids around here? Man, these folks been on that sick ass shit. They savages. I'm telling y'all this. They is doing everything they doing for another reason. Why do you think they come out and lie so boldly about it? Everybody know they lying. Only reason why they lying, because they got to say something. But they're not going to tell you, hey, man, we just shut this goddamn government down, this shut down, and we not opening back up, we going on vacation, get mad about it, nigga, just get mad. What you going to do? We took your grandma on Medicaid, what the fuck you going to do about it? Yeah, we finna raise y'all shit up 2,000%. What the fuck you going to do about it? You going to get mad? You going to shoot your guns? You going to protest? I wish you would. I wish the fuck you would. Motherfuckers ain't gonna do shit. That's what they telling y'all. And I'm not saying this because I want you to go out and do the shit, because that's what they want y'all to really do. They daring you to do it. Because they got something for that ass. They gonna hit us with martial law so motherfucking fast everywhere. Especially in the Democratic states. Because if you ain't noticed, they only sending ICE where we at. The blue shit. You know what I'm saying? They sending ice where the blue folks is.
In 1 mile, keep right to West Sam Rayburn Drive.
They ain't sending no ice to Texas. If they send it to a state that's red, they sending it to a blue section. They want y'all to get mad. They want to be able to lock these places down. You know what I'm saying? They don't need everybody locked down, but they need your ass locked down. What's up with it? I just encourage everybody, man, use your third eye. Use your mind. Think beyond what they teach you. Because they ain't never been teaching you, they ain't never taught you nothing.
Keep right to
It was
West
gonna
Sam
help you
Rayburn
against
Drive.
You hear me? They were never gonna teach you nothing that was gonna help you against them.
In 1/2 mile, turn left on Texas 121.
They trying to unlearn you the shit that'll motivate you and give you the blueprint for the shit they did in the past. They trying to take out, they trying to erase all that. The way I can sit here and tell y'all, hey man, look at what they did to Haiti. Look at what they did to us. Look at what they did to the Mexicans. Look at what they did to the Native Americans. Look what they did to the Asians. They don't want you to be able to look back and say or see what they did to
Turn
them
left
folks.
on Texas 121.
You feel me? They don't even want you to be able to look back and get a clue of how they came last time. Because they going to use that shit again. It worked the first time. Why wouldn't they do it again?
In 1 3/4 miles, turn right on Texas 18 Spur East.
Am I right or am I wrong? It worked the first time. Now they could just get you to forget. If they could just get your kids not to know, then they can use it again. But they got some new shit planned. And this shit been planned for years. We're trying to react to it in real time. Project 2025 wasn't developed in 2025. That shit was working, they were working on that shit in 2018. I'm gonna tell you, let me tell you something else you might not have noticed. Donald Trump was a weak ass candidate to run for president. He ran 3 terms in a row. He won 2 of them terms, or snuck in 2 of them terms against women. When he ran against a man, he failed miserably. Lost so bad, couldn't even cover it up, couldn't fake it, couldn't hide it, couldn't lie about it. He just had to sit his ass down and come back. They sent him up against another woman, he won again. Even though he shouldn't have won that one. These people, these women that ran up against him, both had the same
In
mistake.
1/2 mile,
in
turn
common.
right on Texas 18 Spur East, then exit
And
left.
I'm not gonna just say it because they were women, but it was because they were soft ass women. Every woman ain't soft. This is some women that could have ran against dudes to wipe the floor with his ass. Not the ones that we let do it. They even mocked Kamala in her face and told her, look, she too happy, she too smiley.
Turn
She
right
always
on Texas
smiling.
18 Spur East,
And that
then
was
exit
part of the
left.
problem. Like you wasn't gonna tear dude a new asshole the way you needed to for people to be confident in you. I remember watching the town hall debate with Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump, and knowing
Take the exit on the left
that she
to
had just lost the
USA
election
East.
because she had an opportunity to check Donald Trump. He told his lies, he spewed all the bullshit he had to say, and then it was her turn to go up there and correct it. And she got up there and was trying to correct it. And what happened was he walked away from his podium and walked over behind her like just mugging. And she started looking uncomfortable like a woman that was a victim. A woman that had been victimized. So he's standing up behind her and she quit talking and started looking over her shoulder. When what she should have did was turn around and tell her, hey man, if you don't get your ass from behind me, what the hell wrong with you? You get your whack ass back over there to your podium. Well, run up on me, bro, this ain't what you want. I guarantee you the world would have been like, oh damn, yeah, she ain't going. She would have won. But she showed weakness. Kamala didn't show enough strength. I ain't gonna say she necessarily showed weakness, but she didn't show enough strength. When you in a fight with a dirty dog, you gotta throw a big dog or another dirty dog in the fight. Somebody's gonna make them bow down. Let's talk about me and what I've been having going on. Before I do that, man, rest in peace, D'Angelo. If y'all know who I'm talking about, man, D'Angelo died. Welcome Home, Pooh Shiesty, and Honeycomb Brazen. I've been still getting blessed by God, man. Even my small blessings feel like big blessings to me, so I'm gonna tell y'all about them. I've been wanting to buy my mama a new refrigerator, smart refrigerator and shit. So the other day, I was looking because I'm like, once I get this Audi paid off, I'm gonna go ahead and get it for. I'm thinking payment plan. So I'm looking it up and I'm seeing what they're saying I'll be paying a month. And I'm like, then I start thinking, I'm like, look, all these shoes and jewelry and shit I be buying, I can go ahead and get the refrigerator now. I'm gonna get the stove and the microwave to go over the stove combination set and the dishwasher set too. Because we got all that shit down in white, but I'm flipping it over to stainless steel. And I redid the front. I'm in the process of redoing my yard. But back to the refrigerator situation. Last week I'm in the truck, laying down, and I'm on my phone. I'm scanning through Lowe's, like, let me look at these refrigerators. I find one I like. I'm like, okay, this okay price. About 2,500. Like, I can get that. So the next day I called my mom. She was like, I've been looking at these refrigerators and they on sale and all this and that. And I'm like, must be a sign. I'm pretty sneaky to do it. And she talking about it. So I'm like, all right, when I get back to the house, show me what you're talking about, show you what I'm talking about, and we're gonna make it happen. So she was trying to show me, and she couldn't find none of the deals she was talking about. Well, I'm like, man, look, well, after this football game go off, we just gonna go to Lowe's and see what they got there. And if they got what I want, then we just go, you know what I'm saying, make it happen. So we go, they got what I want. I'm trying to, they like, yeah, bro, so it's this amount. they telling with the home delivery and the installation and everything is gonna be this amount. I'm like, all right. They're like, well, give it here. I'm like, huh? Nah, nigga, I want a payment plan. I seen the payment plan. There's like, you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, okay. You get to going on the computer. Oh, he even with the, yeah, bro, you've been denied. But this credit thing right here, you can do this. They give you 2,000. I'm like, huh? So boom. I do that real quick. He didn't talk me too fast. So I did that real quick. Next thing I know, I done signed up for this credit card with a $2,000 limit. And he trying to swipe the whole amount, which is over $2,500, because of installation and I got the warranty over the extended warranty, whatever it is insurance. I guess it's insurance. I got that. Whatever it was over a few hundred over what I thought it was gonna be. My credit was only $200 that they gave me on the card. And when I get done talking to this, I'm gonna break down some credit shit for y'all too, man, to help y'all out with y'all credit, just in case y'all don't know. Let me go check my credit score. He like, yeah, man, he tried to charge the whole amount. But I'm like, how the hell that gonna work when I just read in the thing that I was only getting a line of credit for 2,000? So then he tried the 2,000. It wouldn't go through, it declined. So then he was like, okay, we're gonna try this 1,900. It went through. So after that went through, he looked at me like, well, you know, you still owe this other amount. So I, dang, break out the debit card and I swiped it. Because hell, I got it, but thanks to God, you know what I'm saying, I got it. I swiped it and I'm like, damn, man. I wasn't intending on paying for this outright today. Like, that wasn't in the plan. But it's for my mama. And one of the things that I do for in life is for my mama. Like, I feel like that's what makes me a man. That determines my success. What I can do for my family. I ain't got no wife and kids. So I do for my mama, I do for my nieces, I do for my sisters. I try to be there whenever they need me. Because I remember the times where they could have came to me for $20 and I'm like, man, I got it. I got it. So now when they come to me and they need 2,000 and I can do it, I feel good. I feel like that's what a man's supposed to be able to do. Not saying you're supposed to be out here tricking all your money off on females or whatever, but I'm saying when your family needs something, it feels good to be able to take care of that. And when I say be able to take care, I'm not saying I had 2,000 and I give up the whole 2,000. No. I got more than one bank account and still got money in it. I ain't break the bank. I'm able to do it. So I ordered I got the refrigerator, I ordered that bought all the mulch and all that stuff to redo my yard. I did have that already, man. I probably ended up taking some pictures and posting them for y'all. I wanted some all the way before pictures. I ain't gonna have none because I already did one garden bed, but I'm not done with it. So you'll still see the progress when I flip that over. But it's just another situation where I'll be like, ever since I've attempted or, you know what I'm saying, changed my life after I had the accident, it's another situation where I show up for me when I don't see it happening. Because, like I say, it's a blessing that I could do that for my mama. It was ideal at first, and it's been a minute that I've been thinking about it. I done lost jobs since I first had that idea that I was going to do that. Since I first told my mama I was going to do it. That's why it means so much. No matter what I went through, no matter how far I went down, the day came that I've been able to keep my promise to her and do what I told her I was going to do for her. And I'm not done. I explained to people on Facebook. I was talking about having kids, and I said people don't. A woman told me, well, several women have told me this. They were like, man, Phil, I don't know why you want kids so bad. Kids ain't all they cracked up to be. And I'm like, that's because you don't know how to use your kids. And now I got to break that down, because when I say use kids, I would use my kids for motivation. I told them, nigga, when you got kids, your kids are supposed to be the reason that you roll out of that bed even when you're tired. Your kids are supposed to be the reason that when the boss say, hey man, I need somebody to stay after work and work a little overtime, man. That's the reason you raise your hand and say, I can't. When you don't feel like you can keep on, your kids is the reason that you say, you know what, yeah, I can. I can do a little bit more. Because these kids ain't asked to be here. I brought them here. It's my responsibility to take care of them. Even when I can't really take care of myself, I got to take care of them because they can't do it. But at the same time, when you put that work in and you take care of them kids and you motivate them kids and you raise them kids, then you end up with the type of kids that say, you know what? I'm going to do this little extra work to make this money so I can take care of my mama. I'm going to do this and make this little extra money so I can take care of my dad. It comes full circle when you do it right. You got to do it right. Sometimes it comes full circle when you don't do it right. You'd be amazed at what your kids will grow up to become, who they grow up to become. Sometimes you be flabbergasted and distraught, like, damn, I did not raise this monster. But as my mama done seen, sometimes you can not raise that monster that your kids became, and you still get to watch them become the person you always knew they could be. Don't give up. Never give up on your kids. Now, let me tell you about the credit situation, because I know a lot of people don't be knowing. Credit cards are not to be used. I was so mad when dude tricked me into getting that credit card and then swiped it. I'm like, I got a $2,000 limit. I got $1 left on that credit card. Because after they took the $1,900, the next day they hit me with a $99 annual fee. Left me $1 on the card. That's why the $2,000 wouldn't work. It wouldn't go. Because they already knew they were going to come back and snatch $99 off the card. But credit cards ain't to be used. Sure, you might use a little bit. If you got a $300 credit limit, you don't never want to go over that 10% mark, which out of 300, the 10% mark would be 30. So you don't ever want to spend no more than 29. Because they chop your credit score every section up. They got different sections. Your credit usage is going to be about 33% of your credit score. So now that you're in that 33 percentile, you're working on that, your credit usage. You get $300 worth of credit. You use 29. You use your card. You're good. You ain't got to touch it no more. You ain't got the 29% a month. That $29 you spent, you're good. Now your credit card is working for you because now you have an A on your credit usage. And you got different sections. It ain't just 3 sections, it's all 30, but your 33% on your credit usage, that's a big part of your credit score. And now you're sitting at an A because you didn't use your credit and you didn't go over. Once you hit that 30%, that 31, you cross over from that 10 to that 11% or higher, your credit then went to a B instead of an A. So that B is now going to drop your overall credit score. You keep spending, you go to a C, a D, a F. Your credit score steady dropping. Paying your credit card balance off every month ain't good enough because your credit report has already shown that you went down to a B. Just because you pay it off ain't going to jump you right back up to an A. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say when you get your credit card, and a dude told me a long time ago, he said, man, this is what you do. Get your credit card, they're going to charge off your $300. Spend their 10%, leave it alone. He said, once you do that, pay that off, your credit going to bump up a little bit. When it bump up enough, they're going to start hitting you with a, hey, you want a 500 credit limit? That's when you know your credit going up. Do the same thing with the 5. You'll spend about $49 off the 500. Leave it alone. They're going to double back. Hey, man, you want 700? Your credit score went up. You want 1,000? Your credit score went up. See, I already knew mine was jumping up. Mine went from 300 to I got approved for 2,000. But I was mad as hell the dude had me use that 1,900 because I wouldn't have did that. I wanted to put a down payment, let the credit bureau watch me pay off what I owe. Now this is the thing about it where I say it might have been a blessing because all credit cards ain't the same. And I've been checking my credit score and it only went down 1 point. It went down 1 point and it wasn't due to me and my credit usage. It was due to the inquiry that went through when they were trying to see what I was, what line of credit I was able to get. And I think about 30 days, I'll probably get that 1 point back. I already set this card up on auto pay. So on the 23rd of this month, I'm gonna put $250 on that $1,900 I spent off that card. And I'm not gonna wait till next month to pay some more. I'm probably gonna pay a little something every time I get paid and go and wipe that shit on clear my name. And that might jump my credit score back up by wiping that debt off. But I'm not gonna pay. I'm not no minimum balance paying ass dude, man. I'm not gonna do that because in my experience, paying the minimum has always been a setup. It's always been a setup. That's another thing I do on my credit cards. I set it up to whatever my balance is every month. I pay the whole balance off. I can't do it with this. I probably could if I well, I know I could if I sacrifice it and just save the money up. then I could pay them the whole 19 in one whop. But I'm gonna pay their ass $250 this month. I mean $250 this week, $100 next week, $150, $250, $100 every week. You know what I'm saying? $100 something. Knock this shit down until it's gone. Because I'm trying to pay this motherfucking Audi off and get it back in tip-top shape. Right now, I got to get my brakes fixed on my Genesis. My brother-in-law was supposed to do it. He's a certified mechanic. To try to help the people. But the man ain't come through. I called him like, hey man, I called him 2 days after he was supposed to do it. I was on the road. I'm like, hey bro, did you ever go by there? Nah man, I'm out of town right now. What you doing this weekend? The shit that I had planned to do this weekend. I don't drive that car when I'm at the house because of the brakes. So if you're gonna come do it this weekend, you need to come do it this weekend, but I'm not gonna babysit you, I'm not gonna hold your hand. I'm not gonna call you and beg you to come do it when you already know you're supposed to do it. I kept my end of the bargain. You told me when I need to go buy for it, I went and bought this shit, and now it's sitting at the house. Well, I told you, look, the parking and the keys is at the house waiting on you, bro. I gotta hit the road. You know, one monkey don't stop no show. I left the car at the house and got dropped off in my truck. That what made me mad because now I'm like, hey, when I get back, if I get back at 4 o'clock in the morning, instead of being able to jump in my car and go home, I'm not gonna call nobody to come pick me up at 4 in the morning. I'm gonna go back there and sleep in their bed till the sun come up. Then I call somebody. But I don't want to be back in town sleeping in my damn truck. I got a king size bed. I just bought a pillow top of 4. I want to be in my bed. It's even more comfortable than it used to be. So I was telling myself that I'm probably gonna just grab my brakes and take my car to Pep Boys or somebody and let them slap them on, and I just pay them for their labor. If bro don't want to make this money, I gonna pay them. It ain't like I was trying to lowball the nigga or nothing that. We ain't discussing no prices. The way I was looking at it is you do the work until, as long as it ain't outrageous, you ain't get to charge me $100 for some brakes. I already know it ain't gonna be number 30, 45 minutes worth of work. But I'm not gonna put no price on your work. I put a cap on your work. I ain't gonna put no price on it. But like I said, I'm also not gonna beg you to do it. There's so many people that went to school just like you, learned how to do that just like you, been honing their craft just like you. And the only difference is, if I tell them I need it done, they're gonna hop on and make their money. Because they done already cut their teeth, they already learned. Yeah, hey man, in this business, somebody tell you they need their car fixed, they need their car, bro. They not gonna wait on you forever. They gonna go to the next person, and the next person gonna get their money. And then 2 weeks later, you gonna be like, hey bro, you still need your brakes done? Nah, I'm good. Ah man, you couldn't wait on me? No sir. I could have drove down the street and died, lost my damn life not having no brakes. I could have killed somebody else. I could have messed my car up. You know what I'm saying? Not having no brakes. It ain't important to you, but it's important to me. And it's important to the people that's driving in front of me. When they pull down in front of me, they trusted that, hey, this man got some brakes. He's not going to run us over. This man see that baby on board sign in the window. He's not going to crash to the back of her. I damn sure don't want to. I don't want to. on the baby mama situation. She bullshitted me, man. I had told her I wanted to get to do the DNA test when I came back to town. I was hitting her up before I made it back to town. Like, hey, I'm on my way. I'll be there tomorrow. I wasn't getting no response. So the day that I got there, I'm calling, I'm texting, I'm on Facebook. I ain't getting no response. Finally, later on that night, she hit me back and she was like, yeah, I just did such and such. I don't know what she did. But I'm like, hey, you want to come through? Nah, it's already late. I'm like, you saying it's already late? I got to get back on the road tomorrow. And you talking about sending the boy to Texas. Because your husband said it going back and forth to jail. That's how we happened last time. Because the nigga can't stay home. Y'all was going to jail. I don't get it. I remember when I was young and I was dumb and I was in the streets and I was going to jail every year. I was spending all my birthdays in jail. But by the grace of God, I have not been in nobody's jail cell since 2008. I did 24, well, not even 24 hours. I was in jail overnight. I got arrested that night. I got OR that morning. I got OR at the holding tank. We went to court. But I never made it back to the jail. As a grown man with responsibility, a wife and a child, and you got a house note, you got car notes and shit. What is your stupid ass doing that you got to keep going to jail all the damn time? When is you gonna wake up and realize that you got people out here depending on you, people that love you, people that need you? You know what I'm saying? All of this rolled up into one. See what happened last? Well, I ain't gonna say last time you went to jail. But you see what happened that one of them last times you went to jail. And I'm not saying I'm trying to slide back in the owner. I don't want them problems. I don't want to go through what I'm going through now, what I went through. Trying to wait and see if another man's wife is carrying my child. My feelings all in it. And then I still can't sleep sometimes. I'm still wondering like, damn, is this my son? I'm wondering why dude ain't got a DNA test yet. You already know about me. Found out about me. One thing that had pissed me off is she was telling me, she, like, when they be getting into it, he be starting to call the baby that nigga's son. That ain't my son, that's that nigga's son. That's that, you know, that's that nigga baby. That's why I told her, I'm like, look, then let's get this DNA test so we'll know if it's that nigga baby or not. It won't even be no guessing. We'll know. Because if it's mine, then we can start moving different around this thing. Yeah. We can start moving different. I'll make a motherfucker regret ever calling my son that nigga son. Nigga, you won't even, you know what I'm saying? You won't even have the opportunity. I'm like my homeboy. Mine be back there. I'll be around here like my nigga Lil T. Mine be right back there. In that bed. Playing Roblox and some shit. riding with his daddy all day long. So it's time to start school. Just saying, man. I ain't the best person, but I'm trying to be. What's up, Monique? I ain't trying to annoy you, but I know you can see him driving his truck. We ain't fit to have another one of them episodes where I got to cut on the camera and y'all see big ass knots and teeth missing out my mouth. Blood and shit all on my face, leg broke. We ain't fit to do that. Trying to see behind it. What should I say? And y'all know, for everybody that's on my live, and the people who gonna catch it on the rewatch. Man, I really do be appreciating y'all. Because sometimes when I come on here, I be needing to use y'all to keep me awake.
In 1 mile, turn
Luckily,
left on
this
Texas
ain't one of them
286
situations.
loop north, then take the ramp ahead.
I feel like I'm pretty wide awake right now. They just getting started. I'm leaving Texas, heading to Oklahoma. Took the Google pickup in Oklahoma, and then take it up to Northwest Arkansas. Then I got to pick up in Northwest Arkansas, and start heading back down to Texas.
Turn left on Texas 286 loop north, then take the ramp ahead.
Fit to end this live. I should have pulled in more ranks than what they got to do. No truck stop food right now, no way. I got food in my refrigerator.
Take the ramp ahead, then take the ramp ahead.
But anyway, man, we could have gone in the live. So y'all do what I do. Try to stay safe.
Take the ramp ahead to Texas 286
But
loop
as
north.
always, don't be afraid to take the long road instead of the wrong road. Do things the long way instead of the wrong way. Find somebody to help, tell somebody you love them. You know I love y'all,
In
man.
3
I
miles,
appreciate
take
you.
the exit on the
Yeah.
right toward US 271 north.